Hi, welcome to this tutorial in which I will show you how to import a project into Lattix um, using the dependency files generated from Parasoft. So if you have Parasoft, a project in Parasoft, you can use a feature that enables you to generate dependency information that can be used to load a project into Lattix and then utilize the great features of Lattix of creating a DSM, uh, design structure matrix, such as this one. And I'll show you on an example project how we do that. So I just wanted to walk you through the steps of how to do that with Parasoft and um, upload a project into Lattix and based on my experience. So as you can see, Lattix has documentation on their website on how to do this with Parasoft. It wasn't straightforward for me, although there's a lot of information here, but it was still not straightforward. So that's why I'm creating this tutorial for others. If you're using standard version of Parasoft C++ Test, you can use this line. If you use version professional, you can use this line. As you can see, when you view this command line script, uh, first of all, you need to verify several things. First of all, that Parasoft that you have does support the command line feature, and that you've added the path system path to the cpptestcli.exe located in your installation folder of Parasoft. Then you need to verify two other things: that you have a PDF file. If you don't know what a PDF file, then you need to go a little bit back and learn how to use Parasoft and you can search elsewhere how to create a PDF file. But once you have that, which is basically of your project, you also need a local settings file. So I'll show you how to generate the local settings file. I assume you already have a PDF file, and I'm assuming that you already have cpptestcli in your path and referencing it, etc. So I won't go into that. Another thing you need to take into account is that you have to have a license for this feature to export codependency data. So if you open you have Parasoft, when you go to Preferences, and if I go to, see here, to License, then you have here codependency export. See this part? That's what you need to look for. All right. And so as you can see, I have that, so I can use this feature. And now I'm going to export the codependency data. Sorry, not the settings information. So how do I create a settings file? Simply open the preferences as I showed you in Parasoft, the first page here. Go to Share, select All, and you simply put the path into where you want to output the settings file. So I already did this, and I have it prepared. So I exported it here, and then I copied it here. Okay, and this is the folder I wanted to run the command line command in the command line, because over here is wherever you run that command, that is where the dependency data will be generated. And so I have the settings file here, I have a PDF file here, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the command line in that folder. So it's the same folder here, and it's just CMD. And I obviously took the same command, but that I showed you previously, and I'm just going to um, simply replace all the paths so that they match what we currently have. And so I replaced all the paths for the PDF file, the settings file, etc., and the current location of where I want to create the output the information, which is the same folder, and click Enter. And it's now going to run. By the way, I mentioned that you need to run it from the same folder. It's not exact because here in the data feature data information, when you write this path, that's where the dependency data will be generated. So that's actually what matters. You don't have to run it from the exact location. It was more convenient for me. So anyway, it's still running. Give it some time. So it more or less finished. Yeah, here we go. And if I go back a little bit, you can see here these long lines here. They show that they're created codependency analysis results for this file stored in. So it's telling you where it's stored. So you can go to that path and find it. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So as you can see, I'm going to go here, and this was where I put the dependency down to be generated. So it creates it in this folder, cpp test, CDP engine, and in the current session, which is today's date. And we have all this information. Depths, here we go. That's the depths. That's what we're looking for. And that's the information you need for Lattix. So if I now go to Lattix, let's wait for a minute for it to open. Okay, so you click on new project, embedded. This is an embedded project from Parasoft. And yeah, you choose Parasoft. You can choose other methods. I'm assuming that you know Civian also supports this and other tools as well. In this case, we're using Parasoft. We're going to call this test. And so we want the depths directory. So I already put this entire path as I showed you previously, and I see the depths directory here. So I'm going to simply click add directory, bang, just added it down here below. And I want the first output, the initial view, to be a DSM. So, and that's it. So just click create project. Wait a few seconds. And now we go here on the left, put on the model, views, DSM. And I can now open this. I see, let me see a little bit better, right? I have these layers that it automatically detected and created, and I have this view of the design structure matrix. And so this is the purpose of the tutorial, just to show how I managed to import it. Not going to go into the depths of the design structure matrix and what it means, but obviously it's very powerful. There's a lot of information out there for you to see the dependencies within your code. So hope this was helpful, and good luck.